learning models. In this lesson, we are going to define discovery learning. Then we are going to identify the principles of discovery learning. Next, we are going to define direct instruction. And finally, we are going to identify the principles of direct instruction. In 1961, an American psychologist called Jerome Bruner introduced the discovery learning model that he based on constructivism theories of learning. Let's remember what constructivism is. Constructivism is based on the works of Piaget, a cognitive learning psychologist who believed that learners are not passive recipients of knowledge. Instead, they are constantly building schemas through adaptation, assimilation, and equilibration. Constructivists believe that the children's interaction with the world allows them to construct their own knowledge. What is discovery learning? In 1961, Bruner defined discovery learning as an inquiry that takes place in problem-solving situations. There are 5 main principles of discovery learning. Problem solving. In discovery learning, instructors' role is to facilitate knowledge for learners by combining new knowledge to existing one. They act as motivators and provide guidance to help learners find solutions. Learner management. Learners are encouraged to work at their own pace, alone or with partners. This makes learning flexible and less stressful for learners. Integrating and connecting. In this principle, learners are taught to link new knowledge to prior knowledge and make connections to the real world. Information analysis and interpretation. In discovery learning, learners are encouraged to analyze and understand new knowledge instead of memorizing facts. Failure and feedback. Failure, just like success, engages in learning. According to discovery learning theory, the instructor's role is to give feedback. Learners have to take responsibility and act upon this feedback to improve. Now that we have introduced discovery learning and explained its principles, let's move to direct instruction. Direct instruction was introduced by an American educator called Engelman in the 1960s. According to Engelman, in this model of instruction, lessons as well as learning tasks should be carefully designed, then introduced in small learning steps. The purpose of clear instruction is to eliminate all kinds of misconceptions learning might face when presented with new information, leading to a better and more efficient learning experience. An American professor called Rosenshine described direct instruction as a collection of variables that are significantly related to optimal learning. In 2012, Rosenshine published an article in which he identified 10 golden instructional principles that have proven their value time and again. Let's have a look at them. Review prior learning. Revision of previously taught material refreshes the memory and activates prior knowledge. When practiced continuously, information becomes easily retrieved and automated, leading to learning retention. Teaching in small steps. Chunking information reduces the load on working memory. Practicing chunked information until it is mastered helps storing it in long-term memory. Ask questions. Elaborative interrogation using how and why questions promotes semantic processing of the information and its retention in long-term memory. Provide worked examples. Instructors need to act as models and provide learners with enough cognitive support to solve problems and carry out tasks properly. Guide students. Learners need to be exposed to different learning experiences. New information needs to be constantly practiced and tested in order to be stored in long-term memory and easily retrieved. Check for understanding. Feedback and regular testing check for potential misconceptions and ensure students' understanding. Aim for success. Allow learners to experience success by providing them with tasks they can master. Experiencing success contributes to a higher self-efficacy, better self-esteem, and increases motivation. Provide scaffolds. Worked examples and other scaffolds support learning. As learners become more competent in problem solving, scaffolds need to be gradually removed. Allow independent practice. Learners need to practice uh, taught material independently. This will inform instructors of the next steps in their teaching. Overlearning new information leads to its retention and automation. Finally, implementing monthly reviews. Students' knowledge needs to be constantly activated by interleaving or mixing practice and spacing it out. Forgetting information is key to its successful retrieval. In this lesson, we introduced two models of teaching and identified their principles. In the following lessons, we will be examining them separately to identify their benefits and drawbacks on teaching and learning. Thank you for watching.